Hello, Internet. It's me, Jed, and this is going to be a short episode, but I want to touch on something really quick that's kind of important that's going to be coming up in discussion soon about video games. And that is review events and the way that publishers are letting people review things. If you read any gaming sites or follow Twitters, you'll see a lot of people are going to review events right now for Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed 4, all the games that are getting ready to come out, especially stuff for the PS4 and the Xbox One. If you don't know what these events are, basically the publishers will not really pay you, but they, invite you to come see the game before, anyone gets review copies or anything, and to review the game inside of, like a big hotel that they rent out, or at the game dev or publisher place, and they give you, all kinds of food, all kinds of swag, and have a very closed environment that is controlled by them to have you play the game and review it, and, they walk around and talk to you and stuff while you're playing, and it's not realistic because no one plays the game in that atmosphere at home, so it definitely can have potential to sway someone's opinion on the games. And I know a lot of outlets just don't go to review events, which is totally understandable because they want to be considered credible. And like personally at Tomodom, I say that we're allowed to go, but the person that goes is not allowed to do the review. So, people probably won't ever invite us, and that's fine. It's just, if they invite us and we can go, then by all means go. But you're not the person doing the review, because that would not be fair. But there's a big hubbubaloo going on anyways about review events. And I guess devs are not getting PlayStation 4s early, is what it sounds, or not devs, but game journalists. Game journalists are not getting PS4s early, from what it sounds like. And there's no there's no HDMI capture on them because of the HDCP or whatever it's called protection at launch that they're supposedly removing down the line, according to one of the PlayStation Press guys or whoever, CEOs. They're supposedly removing down the line, but right now they're not. And there's a PlayStation event going on November 11th to 12th, I believe it's in New York City, where it's a review event for 2 days that they're inviting journalists to, and it sounds like that's the only way journalists are going to get their hands on a PS4 prior to launch, is by going to that. So they're not going to be able to set it up themselves. They're not going to be able to see, what the system is like, the network infrastructure, anything really from what it sounds like, other than, being in this closed network. And if you want an example of where this could go totally wrong, of where it's happened in the past, look at SimCity, whatever the newest SimCity is. Is it just called SimCity? I don't remember. Anyways, look at that. Polygon went and reviewed it and gave it like a 9, but they reviewed it in a closed environment. They didn't have online issues, and they didn't have to deal with that, so it was a good game. But then when it released, everyone got really upset because they couldn't get online, because they treated it like an MMO and had this ridiculous DRM. Then everyone was just pounding the server trying to log in, that they had to get authenticated, and all it did is punish paying customers. Pirates had it pretty quickly and was able to play, but if you were an actual paying customer, then you had to suffer. Because most DRM is just to control paying customers, it's not to keep pirates out, and it doesn't really make sense. I mean, they try to say that it's to keep pirates from playing their games, which, yeah, I can see that, but it never works. You just affect your paying customers. So, it can be a large issue anyways, that they're not being able to play these, especially with these consoles having a large emphasis on internet and online usage. I mean, online play was almost unheard of for consoles, other than, a few first-person shooters at the beginning of this generation. Like, Halo 2 had online on Xbox One, maybe like Mech Assault 2. What other games did anyone play online? There wasn't that much. And now it's almost like if you don't have an online multiplayer mode, you're a joke. And with a lot of games coming out that are free to play, meaning that you're going to have to log into some kind of server, it's very concerning that they're only letting these reviewers review games and whatnot in these events. Otherwise, they have to wait until after the console and games are out and then review them, and other people beat them to the chase. And that can be a large issue because you're going to have people going to these events that get to do the reviews early, that everyone get to see, that, you know, their opinion could totally have been swayed. Gotta fix the hair. Totally have been swayed because of the review event and the way that they're catered to. So that is a big issue, and it sounds like Sony may be doing that. Hopefully people make a big enough fuss that they don't, but if not, you're going to be hearing a lot more about that soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Jed. Comment, like, subscribe. It what keeps me doing these, even if it's just a few people. Bye-bye.